Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today's topic is plant hormone or phytohormone cytokinins. Cytokinins are adenine derivatives which perform various physiological activities in plants. That means they are the adenine derivatives which perform various physiological activities in plants. The first cytokinin was isolated in 1955 by Miller from herring sperm, and he called it as kinetin. And the first naturally occurring cytokinin isolated from plant was from corn, that is maize, by Miller and Latham, and they called it as zeatin. So cytokinins are adenine derivatives which perform various physiological activities in plants. The first cytokinin was isolated in 1955 by Miller from herring sperm and called it as kinetin. And the first naturally occurring cytokinin isolated from plants was from corn or maize by Miller and Latham, and they called it as zeatin. Now, what are the various physiological roles played by this cytokinin? Number first is cell division. Number second is shooting or formation of shoots. Number third is for retardus, apical dominance. Number fourth is chloroplast maturation, and number fifth is delay in senescence. The first and prime role of the cytokine is the cell division. Since in cell division we know that there is G1, there is S, and there is G2 phase. It is this cytokinin which helps us in plants the transition or the regulation from G1 to S phase. In this S phase DNA replication occurs, and from S phase to G2 phase. That means it regulates the transition from G1 to S and from S to G2 phase in case of plants. Now it helps us in the formation of shoots in the callus. This is a callus which is regarded as a mass of undifferentiated cells. If we put two sets of hormones into this callus, namely cytokinin and auxin, it is this cytokinin which performs, that means it forms shoot in the callus and auxin forms roots. Then it retards apical dominance. If this is a plant and this is a bud, this is apical bud and it is lateral bud. Since we know that auxin promotes apical dominance, but it is this cytokinin which retards or opposes this apical dominance. That means it promotes the growth of lateral buds as compared to this apical bud. That means there is promotion of this lateral bud or buds as compared to the apical bud. It is called as retardation of apical dominance. Then there is chloroplast maturation. It helps us in the conversion of proplastus into chloroplasts. That means it helps us in the transition or conversion.